So in the last class, we have seen how to install our project, and so this type of interface we can see here. First, we have to be click on this pom.xml to add our dependencies. And before that, what is this folders? So these three folders, which is nothing but the source main slash java, source slash main slash resources, source slash test slash java. So this is useful for the developers, right? And these two useful for the uh, testers, as we are testers, right? So this is used for us. And how to add this Maven dependencies have associated with jars, so we have to be add it in the source folder, right? So here you can see, once you click on this pom.xml, here you have to be add our dependencies. Okay, so version, after the version you have to be add the dependencies. Just type here dependencies. Okay. Yes. So we required four types of dependencies. What are the four dependencies we have to be add? Then we can see how we have to be create the login feature. So we are going to create the project for the Facebook login page. Okay. So how this feature has to be get create, and what why do we add this feature extension? Let us see now. Okay. So once you add this one, you have to be add the dependencies. Why we have to be configure Cucumber with Maven? Because to adding our dependencies, to open the pom.xml, adding all these dependencies for our Selenium. So just go to the normal tab. Once you, so we have done this one, Maven repository. So you have to be click on this Maven repository and click on the first option. Here you have to be select for this uh, Selenium Java. So first we have to be select our Selenium Java dependency. Selenium Java. Click on search button. Here, once you, so first one Selenium Java. Then what is the latest version? You have to be click on that. So you can see December 7th, and the another one is December 6th, and the other one is November first one. So you can add the latest dependency. So just click single click, it will get, once you copy it will by default get copied and come here. So you have to be give some space and add it here. So second dependency we have to be add it, take it as a cucumber Java. Here you can say cucumber Java and click on search option, this one, first one. So these are the, this is the first one. You have to click on this one and scroll down, single click. Once it get copied, you have to be added here. Now the third one is nothing but the JUnit. So once again go to this. Here you can see JUnit. Click on search button. Here the single one JUnit. You, once you click this one here, copy and paste it in the Eclipse dependencies. JUnit is successfully added. Now we have the last one, Cucumber JUnit. Yes. So click on search option. This one, Cucumber JUnit. Yes, once you successfully add it, you have to be click on Control S. You can see it is building here. So sometimes it will take a lot of time, as it depends on the internet, because it has to be installed so many files, right? So that's why once it get complete 100% download complete, then we have to be assume it is successfully done. Now, yes, we have successfully added our four dependencies: uh, Cucumber Java, JUnit, and Cucumber JUnit. So we have successfully added the four dependencies. Now, so click on the help. Now we have to be add the plugin Eclipse Marketplace. Yes. So why do we require this Cucumber plugin to run this? We have to be click on the search option. Yeah. Now you have to click on this install. Yes. Now click on this finish option. It will ask you to restart. Yeah. Click on the restart. So after this one, we have to be once we have added the dependencies, once we added the plugin, we have to create a feature file and a step definition file and create a JUnit runner class to run the test. Right. So this three is very important. Feature file is nothing but whatever the once we expand our project here. Okay. So these three, as we have discussed already, used for the developer purpose and these two testing purpose, and creating the feature file where we have to, as we use this one for the testing purpose. So here you have to be right click, go to the new and click on the file. So feature is nothing but one feature in the project. Like it would be a login page or register page or home page, as we have discussed. So give the login dot feature for the Facebook project. Right. So login dot you have to add the extension dot feature, then you have to click on the finish. Now, so it we don't require in the beginning itself this much big. So let me just explain you in the simple understanding way. So here we have to be use the feature file, and what is the why do we use this Gherkins, right? So we have to be understand it is like a descriptive language, as we have discussed, and it is used for to write the manual test scenarios and the test cases with the data. And in this Gherkin language we can use a different type of keywords for the different purpose. And so what is the main purpose of this Gherkin? which is nothing but the, yeah, features to give the multiple name with the under testing in the script or the software, scenarios and outlines, examples, also background. For that purpose we required this one, how to develop the feature files. And what exactly is a feature? Why do we use this feature configuration? So it is can be defined as a standalone unit or the functionality of a project, right? And so if I take a example, you can take any example of, it is usually a scenario as we have discussed, like a login or Facebook, register, homepage, add to cart page, anything. So we have to be add this feature file. We have to be consider it as a feature file, a file which stores the features or the description about the features in the scenarios, uh, to be tested. We have to be tested, right? So that's why we have to be give the feature file as a name, and this file in which Cucumber tests are written. So in this file, as we have created the feature file, yes, here we have to be write our Gherkin sentences. What is the Gherkin sentences? We have to be seen now. Okay, so example. Let me take an example. Here, login functionality. You can consider any social networking site. Then the user should be able to be logging any with the attributes type, the parameters type, username and the password are correct or not, we have to be checked. The user should show the error message if the user enters the username or password incorrectly, right? And the user should be navigate the homepage once as soon as it is given the correct username and password, once they hit the button, login button. And so any social networking site, so I'm just taking as a Facebook login page. Okay, Facebook login page. Let me just write the Gherkin sentences as well. But before that, what we have to be used in this feature file, we have to be understand. So first we use the annotations. Okay, so what is the annotations? I will create the video so in detail about what is the annotation, how we have to be used. So as per now, you have to be just understand it holds. It is a predefined text and which holds the specific meaning. It lets the compiler or interpreter know. Okay, it should be done upon the execution. Cucumber has got the following few annotations. So first annotation is nothing but the given. So why it is used? It describes the prerequisites for the test to be executed. Like a given example, given I am a Facebook user. So just understand like in this way. So we have to be give any, you can take consider like a Facebook or login page or anything. So I'm just considering as a Facebook user. Okay, so given, I have given one link or application. Now when, so what it defines, it defines like a trigger point for any test scenario or execution. Like here we can see two parameters, which is nothing but the username. Okay, when I enter the username, okay, so it has to be reflect. And the third one, then, okay, so what it then holds the expected result for the test to be executed. The login should be successful once I given the password and log id and password. And then what happened, it should show the successful message, right? And here what happens, so first annotation is given, when, then, and. In the and annotation, what happened? It provides the logical and between any two statements and can be used configuration given, when, and then statement. For example, when I enter username and password. Okay, so when I when I enter username and password, username and password, what it happens? Either it will get opened successfully or it will show some error message if we do any mistake, right? So, and the next annotation is but. Okay, so given, when, then, and but. In here, what happens in this annotation? It signifies the logical or condition between any two statements or can be used for the conjunction with the given, when, and then statement. Okay, then login should be successful but homepage should not be missing. Okay, so these are the scenarios. Let me just mention clearly here, okay, for your understanding. So I am a Facebook user here, given. So I'm a Facebook user, and here I enter my, when I enter my ID or password. When I enter my ID or password, then then login should be successful once as I click the hit button when I enter my ID, password, and login button. So then it should be login successfully. Then login should be successful. Then login should be successful. Okay, and here, so when I enter the username and password, but if we mention correctly, then it will obviously open, or if we commit any mistake, then it will show. So this is nothing but the developing the feature file. Okay, when we have to be preconditions, and what type of keywords we have to be used, validating. So we can take the number of scenarios, like Facebook page I have taken. So you can take the Gmail login page, validate the Gmail, launch a Gmail site, and title will be open as a Gmail for the home page, and close site. Like if I give the scenario, for example, scenario validator Gmail, like this, validate Gmail, and given what we have given, launch the Gmail site, like this is the second example, launch the Gmail site. And then, so scenario we have given, and then annotation is used for phone number or email has to be displayed. So I did not, first we have to give the when, then when. Click on email link. Okay, so after the when we have next then. Once we, as soon as we click on the link, it should display like phone number or email has to be displayed. Phone, email is displayed. Now after is displaying, and annotation is used for close the site, close the site, like this. Okay, so here this is nothing but the developing the feature file. First, we have launched the Gmail site. Feature is nothing but the, what is the feature? Login, Gmail login. As just now we have take the Facebook login page. The second scenario we have validating the email Gmail login, and scenario outline is nothing but the validate the user ID field, and given launch the Gmail site, and enter the user ID as like Vanita. So any value like you can give, and click on next button, and annotation, click on next button, and then annotation validate the user ID depends on the criteria. Then and what happens next? Closing the site. So this is how we have to be use the feature file, developing this feature file. and also how we have to be use this runner file and the step files. Let's just see. So here we have to be create now scenario feature. Feature is to here where is this feature. So just take it in feature to test Facebook login functionality. Feature to test Facebook login functionality. And once we complete the feature, and the scenario is important. What is the scenario here? Scenario validate the Facebook login page is working or not. We have to be checked. It is our scenario title. So validate validate the so here I do let us only Facebook login page in pages not now. So we have to use our annotations. Given what is the given annotation? Open the browser for login. Open the browser for login and annotation. Enter the login URL. Enter the login URL. So it looks good. And another and annotation. Enter the as enter username in username field. User in username field. Enter the username in username field. So another and annotation because we have to give password as well. Enter the password. Enter password in password field. FEI. So finally comes to the then annotation. Click on login button. Another then annotation because as soon as we click the login button, home page should be displayed. And we are expecting that home page should be displayed. Yes, as we have successfully enrolled. So just click on save and you have to right click and you can click on the run as. You can see cucumber feature, so you have to click on this one. Here you will get the annotations. Yes, you can see here in the down the annotations as you got. Enter the login URL here. So this one you have to be copy and yes, how we have to in the test Java, so we have to be write this feature file. Okay, now we have successfully copied this one. Here you can see the source slash test slash Java. Here we have to create the login file. in this login file, how we have to be write our code. So right click on the source slash test slash java, click on new, select the class. In this class you can give the name as a step login file. Okay, yeah, step login file, step login file, click on finish. Here you have to put the cursor here, as we have to be add our public web driver. Once we set up this one, public web driver, we have created the object successfully. Now you can paste it and import the annotations. Here you have to be just put the cursor and click on the import given cucumber. So as we don't require this one, you have to be simply delete this one. Now given is done. Here import then feature. This one we don't require, so you can remove. Yes. So we have successfully done. Now let me just maximize the screen so it looks better now. So first one is nothing but the given. Mm, Open the browser for the login. Here we have to be create our object. Let me just go through here. Driver, web driver is equal to new Chrome driver. Use the suggestions. It's good. Yeah. Once it is done, let me go. So there is no and annotation is showing, so you have to be write it manual. Sometimes it happens, but don't worry about it. You have to be just mention the and annotation here. Here you can see and annotation. Once you add it here, you have to be give the any as I consider the Facebook page for our project purpose. So I have to be write it here, driver dot get. So this is the object creation. In this double quotes you have to be write it https colon double slash www dot facebook dot com. Yes, and close the quotations. So here you in the second one and yeah, username field, driver dot control is, and just copy this one. As for our understanding purpose, go to the Chrome and click on the yes. So first field, which one we require, username field. Click on the inspect. Here enable the inspector option, first one. So you have to be take the id as an email. Just simply and then double click on this one, email, copy. Once you copied this one, come to the Eclipse. Right, so here by using the driver find dot element, okay, control space by dot id, as this is our id, so you have to be considered id in the double quotes, control v, copy, pasted, and we have to pass the send case. Why do we require this send case? To pass any values. Here I can write my name as it is a string, so we have to be mention it in the double quotes. Yes, it is done successfully. Vanita@gmail.com. Otherwise, like this, I will mention. Yeah, this looks good now. Here now we have entered the ID. Here, another annotation add for the password field. Here, control space. Yes, annotation added successfully. So password field. Here also we have to be take the password. Go to the same page, inspector. After enabling the inspector, so password. Here is this password ID. Yes, here it is. You can see ID equal to pass, right? So copy and come here. Here also you need to set the path location driver dot find element by control space by dot, as it is a name, so you can give it as a in the double quotes, send the password. Sorry, send keys. Here you can give anything like a, and give just 1 2 3. Yeah, now it is done successfully. So now click on the login button. Yes, this one. Go to the here, enable the inspector. This is the login button. Single click. So you can see here button. Where is the login button? Once again, enable the inspector, or you can max, so you can see it clearly. Type submit and ID is equal to name is equal to login button. Whatever it says in the blue color, so we have to be select this one. So as it is highlighting this one, so let me copy this one and control F. So it is showing one match only. So consider, instead of taking this one, you can consider as a XPath. So double slash and what is our current node button, right? Yes, button button at the rate. So it is a class is equal to in the single quote and single quote end Yes, it is locating here. So you have to copy the entire path and go to the Eclipse and paste here. Here you have to be write the statement driver dot find element control space by dot xpath paste it as it is a button, so you have to give the click option and right. So because it takes a lot of sometimes it might take time, so you have to be add the exception thread dot sleep, how many seconds you want to wait it there. So here you have to be writing thread dot sleep is the 2000 is nothing but the 2 seconds. So I have to throw a declaration and here also you can just give the thread dot sleep again 2 seconds and the close declaration. Put the cursor and add the close declaration, click on enter. Here also same thing. 2 seconds. As you have successfully added the truth declaration, yeah, put the cursor and add it, enter. Now finally we have this one, so it will show the display. Now what you have to do, click on the controllers and try to run this one here, how it will get execute. Run as and click on the login page, run. So it will take some time for loading. So one fail and 5 skip scenarios and enter the login.